Is brunch a late morning meal eaten instead of breakfast and lunch? By definition, brunch is a combination of breakfast and lunch, and regularly has some form of alcoholic drink served with it. It is usually served any time before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The word is a portmanteau of breakfast and lunch. But like Ezra Miller said,
like brunch, like what is brunch? You wait in line for an hour for essentially lunch.
So I've asked a couple of students at a local college what they believe brunch is.
If you would like to state your name and your age.
Okay, for the record, I'm Kian Osmond and I'm 16 years of age.
Alright.
Obviously.
My name's Sam and I'm 16.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions on the topic of brunch, and you just have to answer them as honestly as possible. First question, what is your definition of brunch?
Brunch?
Brunch, yeah.
Definitely mudkip.
Brunch, to me?
Yes, to you.
Brunch is it's an item. It's a staple of development throughout time in human evolution, how we can go from breakfast and lunch to brunch. As a testimony to human brilliance.
A more upper class social gathering where somewhere between breakfast and lunch, about 11 o'clock-ish, you know.
Yeah.
You meet the posh relatives and... Yeah.
What time would you have brunch yourself? Like, what time of the day do you reckon you'd have brunch?
It's quite a conundrum, isn't it?
Yeah.
Breakfast and lunch, how do I balance that? 11 o'clock minimum. 11 o'clock till 3 p.m, that's my...
Yeah. Well,
10:30.
Scream and be afraid it will come for me next.
what would you want on your plate at brunch? Ideally, what would you want to see on the table?
Just a spoonful of beans.
A spoonful of beans.
So I use my hand and like scoop them up and just put them all in. That's how I choose to have brunch.
Could be any manner of things. Typical English fry up, but without the mushrooms. And then to make it just that bit brunchier, toasted bread, and then tea cakes.
Nice, very nice.
Cup of tea.
I don't know, some nice cereal, possibly some of the things you'd find in a light English breakfast.
Brunch is usually served with an alcohol, so what beverage would you want with your brunch, would you say?
So having cereal, something fruity, so possibly a cider.
Robson, Simpson.
I'm going to go for a crisp glass of Heineken.
Is that the 0% alcohol?
No, fully alcoholic.
Nice. Well, that's all the questions I got for you today.
That's it about brunch.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
Thanks for...
Pleasure being with you.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, happy to help.
Cheers, mate.
What were those questions? Okay.
Due to an unreliable source who can be seen in frame, I decided to interview one last lady to see if I can get a professional response.
Okay, so we're here with an actual caterer, so we're going to ask her a couple questions about brunch. So since you work in foods, you probably have a good idea of what kind of things would go into brunch. So what would you say your definition of brunch is?
Well, to me, it would be if I missed breakfast and I was sort of like hungry around 11ish, I would tend to have maybe like a toasted sandwich, something like that, maybe some fruit, keep it healthy, just to sort of like keep you going, really.
Yeah, so what would you say is a good time to have brunch? You said, what was it, 10 o'clock?
Well, in my opinion, it would probably be about 10:30, 11, just to keep you going till around sort of 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So something light.
Yeah, okay. And by definition, brunch is usually served with an alcohol. So what beverage would you say you...
With an alcohol?
Yeah, by definition it's served with
okay.
an alcohol. So what beverage would you have with your brunch?
Gosh, well, I think maybe rather a bit early in the day, but possibly a glass of fruity wine, something like that, low alcohol wine.
Yeah. All right, that's perfect. That's everything. So
Okay.
thank you. And
Very welcome.
So we've had a couple of opinions on what brunch is, but it hasn't been properly defined. So the next time you're sitting down and eating food, ask yourself, is this brunch?